You that pop in later after this live is already videoed and up. This is another unplanned live, like every live I've ever done. We never planned to do lives. But you know what? I've done a few lives from the RV property. And today, is the last day we're spending on the RV property this season. And we're lifting jacks tomorrow, and we're headed south for the winter. So I thought, Diane's in there getting ready to take a shower. I'm sitting out here on the patio, enjoying a nice, peaceful, quiet, mid-70-degree afternoon here, looking at the sun shining up in the trees and enjoying our last evening on the RV property until we come back next season. I thought, what a great time just to grab the camera and do one more unplanned live. And maybe I'll just get up and cruise around a little bit. I know there's one person out there. Hey, hello. I think there's a setting that says people have to be on for like 30 seconds before they can leave a comment, so I'm not sure. Anyway, so here we are. We've been here since May. We did a lot of work on the property. Hopefully, those of you that end up watching this later or watching Cedar back behind us in the patio. As you know, one chair and one footstool sitting back there. Everything else is stowed away in the casita. We have everything's buttoned up. I'll just put it that way. Everything's put away. Everything's buttoned up. The only thing I have to do tomorrow morning is get up and turn off the power to the pump to the well house and turn off power to the water heater and then hook up the truck, and we're on the road. And we have, I think, like 1,400 miles to go to our winter destination. So that's the thing. Hey, let me spin you around. I'm going to go up here and do what we typically do just to get one last view of what we have going on here. Maybe some more people will pop on, and maybe they won't. Like I said, this was unplanned, so there's no surprise that we don't get very many people stopping in because they don't know about it. So I'm going to spin you around, and I'm going to walk back up the driveway like we always do, just kind of show where we're at now. Oh, and then I'll tell you something that we did today. I don't know if it was smart or stupid, but we did it anyway. Oh, look, there's a deer up on the other side of the road. Hey, let me spin you around. Here we go. Go for a ride. And there you go. So as you can see, can you see up there on the other side of the gate, on the other side of the road? See the deer up over there? Yeah, probably not in this video. So as you can see, we already locked up one set of gates. Diane will follow me out the other gate when we leave. Can you see the deer up there? I mean, it is just a deer, I guess, but you see it up? Oh, it's over there. Maybe not. All right, so this gate's all locked up for the season. Who do we have out there? Oh, sorry about that sun. And the pump house, I took the garbage can and the recycling bin and some oddball stuff. We locked it up inside the pump house there, so that's all ready to go. All the patio furniture is all stowed inside the casita. Here, I'll show you. We have plenty of room for that. I blew the driveway off today. Had it looking real good. Of course, it's October. I don't know what I was thinking. Leaves are all over again. We put a downspout in place for when we leave. Typically in the summertime, we don't get much rain, and we'll just hang a chain there. But because we're leaving for the winter, I went ahead and placed a downspout there and kind of locked it in with some shims and ran an extension out so we can run the water away from the gazebo. And let's see, here we go. We got the patio furniture inside. Oh, it's dark in there. You can kind of see a lot of room in here still. Let me turn the light on real quick. Again, unplanned, right? There we go. So all the patio furniture that we had out there fit in the casita. We got our Traeger flat rock, our chairs, The umbrella sitting over here. I put the base out in the other shed. We got some artwork and stuff in here we didn't want to put out there. And then, in addition, we got actually just last week we picked up a couple new chairs for the casita. So those are nice and comfy. Anyway, so this will all be shut down when we leave. We'll put the mini split on a program. Keep it just nice and warm in here. Nothing will freeze up. That's that. The truck's up there ready to back in, hook up, and head out around that bend. We'll walk there in a minute. The shed's all locked up. You know what we did today? I'm going to spin around and admit this. So the neighbors down the road there, just a tad bit, they had their house for sale, and they sold it. Well, I told them, I said, hey, well, before they sold it, I said, hey, if you ever sell it, you ever ride a lawnmower or trailer or anything like that, we'd be interested in it. So I'll be dad burner. They didn't sell their house. So we're up here working, putting stuff away, getting ready to go tomorrow. And what's that say? Oh, anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Squirrel. So we're out here working, and all of a sudden I hear a lawnmower running. I didn't think anything about it. Pretty soon it's coming up the road, a riding lawnmower coming up a road. I look up in the driveway, and it's our neighbor. He's got his riding lawnmower and a trailer, a 17 cubic foot trailer hooked up the back. He pulls up in the driveway, pulls up in front of the RV and goes, you said you might be interested in a lawnmower. And I thought I'd better come show it to you before you take off tomorrow. And he threw a price out, and we bought a riding lawnmower. So here we are leaving tomorrow. All we did is wrote him a check and put it in the storage shed, and we won't even get to play with it till we come back next year. How smart is that? But hey, it was a good deal. It was a nice riding lawnmower. It's not a zero turn radius, nothing like that. Just a nice lawnmower, and the trailer's in good shape. He takes care of his stuff. So if we came back next year, I was going to buy a what's it called? Ego battery powered self propelled walking mower. But he had this riding mower. I thought, why not get that riding mower? It was a good price. So anyway, now it's just stowed in the shed. Okay, I'm gonna spin you back around. I had to admit that. Boomer's on the run. Hi, Dave and Diane. Looking good. Is the property accessible during the winter at all? Well, if you mean, is it accessible because of weather, and that's why we're leaving for the winter? Yeah, it just where we are here in Oregon. If it gets a dusting of snow, it's usually gone by noon, and that doesn't happen very often. Of course, it is Oregon. We get rain and whatnot in the wintertime. But yes, the property is accessible in the wintertime, no problem whatsoever, except we lock up the gates. And we lock the gates up, and people know we're gone. So other than that, it's not accessible. But yeah, as far as weather-wise, if that's what you mean, yeah, we could stay here easily during the winter. Let me spin you around again. There we go. Yeah, just cold and wet. So the shed, let me answer your question there, Boomers on the Run. Yeah, just cold and wet. The temperatures here in, let's say January, November, let me spin around. I hate talking and looking that way. So like right now in October, we were 80 degrees today. November, it looked like the temperatures are going to be in the 70s, hot in 60s, 70s. And then the coldest part, of course, like January, like last year, I think there was one day at nighttime, an overnight low did get to 29 degrees. I think that was one day. And I don't think, there was a contractor working out here, and one day I was talking to him, he goes, oh, it's snowing. And he turned the camera around, took a picture, and it was just, barely coming down. It never even stuck. Nothing stuck to the ground. So I don't think any snow stuck on the ground last year at all. So, but it's wet, so it's just, it's miserable that way, that if it rains, it's just wet if you're in an RV. But, Diane and I are really talking about staying here next winter because we, Houston, 93, yeah. We've had 90s, like last couple days ago it was 90s. It got cooler today. It was really nice. But next winter we're actually talking about staying here because we can do some burns, right? We have some downed trees. And we come back, you can't do fires in the summer. So we'll stay here maybe and that way we can do some work. But yeah, 93 in Houston. Yeah, we're headed to Arizona. And we actually started paying for our spot October 1st, but it was 110, 105, 100 degrees down there. And it's 70s up here, 70s, low 80s. And I said, why in the world do we, I don't care if we're paying for it or not. Why in the world do we want to go down there in 100-degree weather when this is a beautiful time of year up here for me? I mean, shoot, take another 10 degrees off, I'm happy. But now we take off tomorrow, bugs. We take off tomorrow morning. I told Diane, wheels rolling, tires rolling at 7:30. It gets light enough you can really see here and hook up and not worry about being in the dark. And we'll take a few days to get down to Arizona. And the forecast down there now for where we go in Arizona is going to be in the low 80s. So that's fine. All right, so where was that? Oh, why did I leave off? We talked about the downspout thing. And then so we bought that lawnmower, and I stuck the trailer in the pump house. And then I took the riding lawnmower and stuck it inside that shed. And then a little bit later here, he came over and he brought a nice cover for the lawnmower that hadn't even used yet. So that was nice. So now I covered it up inside there. In fact, that cover down the woods down there, see that cover down there? That's a burn pile we have to do. All right, now I'm gonna walk up this way and walk up to the exit, and then we'll probably cut this video off. So there you go. We're pretty barren in here right now. Like I said, everything's put away. The truck is all staged. All I have to do tomorrow is we're going to put away a few things inside the coach and put the slides in, hook up, and we're leaving. Tanks are already dumped. Diane's showering now. I'll shower, dump the gray, and we're ready to roll. Truck is full of fuel. Got some snacks in bags. And then we'll pull out here. This will be the first time I pull out of here this direction with the fifth wheel hooked up. So I don't see an issue at all. But of course, when you haven't done it yet and you eyeball it, I don't see a problem. But there we are. And that's where we will head. But again, I don't see any problems at all getting out here. I'll just hug this left-hand side. We'll clear this pretty easily. And then, as I mentioned about coming back next year, and if you look out in those woods, see all that down timber out there? That's sweet. Y'all be safe out there. Look forward to your exit video. All right, hey, man, we have one coming. I have the cameras already in the truck. I'm going to put a camera down here and cameras on the driveway. We'll get a little shot coming out, and we're going to do a video of our trip down south. It'll be 4 or 5 days of travel, and we're going to stop off in Quartzsite. The plan is right now, go to Discount Solar and put in some lithium batteries. Our batteries now are a number of years old, AGMs, and we're going to put some lithium. This is stuff we all cut recently out of some manzanita along the road up here. So next year we're going to come back. We're going to buy a utility trailer and load all that up and haul it off to a Joe Grow, which just takes brush, mulches it up. Anyway, then we'll come out this way and we will take a right and head on out of here. I'll pull up here out of the way and come back and lock up the gate. And then this will be all done till we come back next year. And we plan to come back here in April. We'll probably leave Arizona April 1st. So, no doubt we come back to a lot more work. This will all be grown up and we'll be all good. Yeah, I want to say I do appreciate those of you that stopped in on this unplanned video to watch for a little bit. I appreciate it. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, there's a video coming up. I did a video. I kind of started going every 2 weeks instead of doing a video every week. So I think not this Friday, well, next Friday, a video will come out and it'll be a real good walkthrough. It's going to be very good. Hopefully y'all look at it. Where we did our very first video walking through the way it looked then. And then I did a video walkthrough of what it looks like now. I did some clips from our first video to this video. And for me, it was challenging, but hopefully people enjoy it. It really shows what it looked like then and what it looks like now. So that should be fun. So that video is coming up. And then I think we have a barbecue video coming up or something next. And then there'll be a video of our trip down south. So those will all be coming. I have some videos lined out. You know, once we get to Arizona and hang around that resort, I mean, we play pickleball every day. We go for bike rides and do a 3-mile walk and do all those things. And nobody on the YouTube cares to be watching every single day of, hey, today I went and played pickleball, and I went for a 3-mile walk and a bike ride, and we went out to eat and a happy hour and played some games. I mean, over and over and over. So I have some videos lined out. All right, any questions out there? 6 of you out there. Wow, that's pretty cool. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping in. I really do. Maybe sometime I need to actually plan a live and put a notice out saying we're going to do one and see how many people show up to watch. Might be kind of fun. But it won't be this winter. There's a very good chance that this might be the last live through the winter. Where are you now, Gordon? Hey, we're in Southern Oregon right now. Picked this up last year. I did a bunch of videos on it on the YouTube channel and showed what we did to it since we picked it up. But yeah, we're still hanging out at the RV property. And then tomorrow morning, we lift our jacks and we'll head out. Tomorrow, we actually have a long day planned. We've done this trip before on motorcycles and RVs. And we always seem to stop kind of at the same spots because we just do. I don't know, human nature. So this time, instead of stopping at the same spots, we're pushing it for a longer day tomorrow. Tomorrow we have 411 miles planned. And about, I don't know, 100 miles of it is going to be freeway. The rest is all 2-lane highway, which is how we prefer to travel. We're going to plan a 411-mile day tomorrow. And we're going to end up in a new spot, a new little town that we've never stayed at before down in Nevada. And we didn't make reservations, nothing like that. It's a small nothing town. So we're just going to sneak in, see if we can get a spot. If we can't get a spot in the campground, we'll just stay in the truck stop right down the road and check out that town. And then from there, we'll probably head on to Beatty, Nevada, and hang out there for a night with the donkeys. And then from there, I don't know where we'll stop between there, maybe one time, and hang out before we go to Quartzsite. And I hope that we're in Quartzsite by like Thursday. And I'm going to call ahead on Monday, try and make an appointment with them at Discount Solar. They don't open up until the following week at the store. But they said, because they worked on a rig before over the years, that if we came in early, they would not sneak us in, but get us in the back and do the battery swap out for us, because it's not a big job. And then we will leave from there, and maybe we might go from there to Yuma and hang out in Yuma for a couple of nights. We have some friends in Yuma right now, and we might go there and spend 2 nights just so we can go have dinner with them and stuff. And then from Yuma, we're going to head on to Casa Grande, and that's where we will spend the winter, in Casa Grande, Arizona. So there you go. 7 of you out there. I'm going to spin you around and just walk around and let the camera point around as I talk. I'm sure you'd rather look elsewhere. So what we're looking at now is right behind the RV. Diane wants to kind of put some topsoil in here. We're going to level this out. She wants to do a little grass back here, which is fine. It won't be much. And then we got a burn pile hanging out down there. There's our septic field over there. This whole fence area, craziest thing. So where you see this fence all the way around, I was going to go pull these posts out. But you know what they did? All the way around, all the way down there, they formed it and they poured like a footing. And they poured the footing and they put all those posts in that footing, so you can't just pull them out. So it's crazy. And then they had their garden down there, or down there it looks like there. And we look forward to it. Gus and Dolores. All right, Gus, Dolores, whichever one of you is there right now. Hope you guys are having a good evening. But next year we come back, we'll be back early enough, it won't be fire season. I'm going to get a Sawzall, and I'm going to cut all those posts off down at the concrete level and then grind down into the concrete to make it safe, and then do whatever we have to kind of hide that with dirt and whatever else. So there you go. And here's our septic tank, and then, like I said, right there is a leach field. And then there's another road that goes down back here. You can kind of see the opening. And back there to the left of that pile, there used to be a manufactured home in that oak clearing back there. That was the original homestead here back in the 70s, was a manufactured home back there. And then that clearing there, which you probably can't see very well, there's a road that goes on up. And from that spot right there, still another 900 feet back before you get to the back of our property. So anyway, that's it. All right, hey, I've been here 20 minutes. I expect this to be a short little video, and I'm sure Diane's out of the shower, so it's my time to shower. You know, come out here and kick back and enjoy our last evening on the property, and get ready for a long day. You know, I don't know, but when I put the camera up on the bullet point mounting solutions device in the truck, I can face it forward and turn the camera on and do a live. I was thinking about facing the camera forward and just put it on live and go down the freeway and some of the back roads, but a lot of it's no cell service. But I don't know if anybody'd even watch it or how that be. It doesn't hurt anything, I guess. All it is running a live. Somebody wants to look at it, they can. So, all right, hey, 5 of you out there, I appreciate each and every one of you stopping in to say hi or at least watch it for a little bit. And I'm going to jump off here and go get in the shower. Been a long day. Down to 4 people. Again, thanks. You guys have a great night.